Chenji sat in the classroom with headphones on. Our bro focused hard on his studies. The guy was a genius at solving problems. No question in the world stumped him. But then he met Xiao. She was a red-haired girl with a lollipop. She lounged on a desk nearby. Trouble seemed to follow her like a shadow. Xiao tossed her hair and spoke to Chenji. She said she'd pass him the homework again. She needed to play games tonight. Chenji's face turned red. He asked to join her game. Xiao smirked and agreed. She needed a healer for her team. The game was at 8:30 p.m. in Newbie Village. Her ID was Bursting Sweetheart. Chenji nodded like a lovesick puppy. Later, Chenji walked home alone in the rain. He held a wobbly umbrella. An announcement blared through the city. A rare thunderstorm would hit at 8:30 p.m. Everyone should unplug electric devices to avoid accidents. Chenji trudged on, unfazed. At home, Chenji called out to his mom. He was back early. His mom, a beautiful woman, raised an eyebrow. She noted the fierce rain outside. Dinner would be ready soon. Chenji asked about a package. His mom pointed to the corridor. A box labeled Cosmos sat there. Our boy grabbed it and bolted to his room. His mom chuckled. She wondered if he was finally playing games. She had told him to relax ages ago. She called out to come down for dinner. In her head, she mused. Our bro was in a rush. Maybe he promised someone. Maybe it was a girl. In his room, Chenji flopped on his bed. He held a helmet labeled Cosmos. This was the hottest VR game around. The helmet gave a mental connection for a real-like experience. Chenji grinned. Xiaomei was probably a top player already, but this would be easy for a genius like him. His phone buzzed with a notification. Xiao was hurrying him to join. He slipped on the helmet. Our boy thought this might be his first date. He started the connection to Cosmos. A dark blue world loaded around him. A huge blue dashboard floated in front. It welcomed him to Cosmos. The game was a survival adventure. It was dangerous but filled with treasures and artifacts. The dashboard prompted him to pick a profession: warrior, magician, archer, monk, paladin, or summoner. Stared back. Chenji remembered Xiao's healer comment. He clicked it without hesitation. The system offered a free first clothing set. Chenji smirked. His first date deserved good style. He picked a sleek black suit and pants. They appeared on his avatar instantly. Outside, a thunderstorm raged in reality. Lightning cracked the sky. Chenji's heart raced. He thought of Xiaomei. Their first date was about to start. Suddenly, a thunderbolt struck the house. Electricity surged through his helmet. Chenji's mind screamed. Something was wrong. His body jolted in his room. Sparks flew around him. Then he vanished completely. His mom stepped into the room. She asked why the house's power failed. Her eyes scanned the empty space. Chenji was gone. The scene shifted to a chaotic world. Goblins with knives swarmed around. In the middle sat Xiao. Her clothes were torn. She screamed for someone to save her. A yellow light cracked the sky. Our boy Chenji appeared in heroic clothes. He grabbed Xiao's hands. He apologized for being late. Everything was okay now. Xiao's face flushed red. She called him her hero. They leaned in and started kissing. Chenji laughed and told Xiao to slow down. Her enthusiasm was all over his mouth. Then Chenji jolted awake. It was just a dream. A slimy frog licked his lips instead. He lay in a deserted area. Our bro shouted for Xiao. No one answered. He wondered what just happened. The transfer process felt like lightning hit him. Oddly, it was refreshing. He scanned the barren landscape. This must be the game world. The heat was intense. This game nailed realistic experiences, but he should have landed in Newbie Village. No one was around. He decided to contact Xiaomei first. Chenji opened his map. He searched for Bursting Sweetheart. A system window popped up. No player with that name existed. He needed to check the ID again. Our boy frowned. He wouldn't mess up Xiaomei's ID. No big deal. He'd head to Newbie Village and meet her directly. It had to be nearby. He trudged through the sand. His footsteps trailed behind. The guy started overthinking. Maybe he messed up somewhere. Maybe Newbie Village didn't exist. He had no clue where he was. He tried contacting customer service. The system attempted to connect. A message appeared. This place was out of service range. Chenji groaned. He couldn't even reach the game's support. This was beyond weird. The scorching heat was brutal. He draped his jacket over his head. He'd lose buckets of sweat every hour. Dehydration was coming fast. He didn't want to play anymore. Our bro tapped the logout button. He was done with this challenge. Xiaomei was probably waiting. He'd explain later. The system flashed a message. Logout was unavailable. Chenji's jaw dropped. This had to be a joke. The screen repeated the same error, unable to log out, over and over. He muttered in frustration. Was he trapped here? Suddenly, the system pinged. A mission was triggered. Survive. The time duration was infinite. Rewards were unknown. Penalties were unclear. Our boy stared at the screen. This game was no joke. Our boy Chenji slumped in frustration. He just wanted to game with Xiao Mei. Now he was stuck in this world. No matter what he tried, logging out failed. Contacting anyone was impossible. He wondered if he'd be trapped forever. The guy's stomach churned at the thought. 8 hours later, Chenji trudged under a blazing sun. He still couldn't believe he was trapped. Time dragged on, and he slowly accepted it. This game mimicked reality too well. The heat scorched his skin. Dehydration made his head spin. If this kept up, death was certain. He needed water to survive. He recalled a survival show with Ed Stafford. Limestone areas often hid springs. Chenji picked up a chalky stone. This place was littered with them. Water had to be nearby. He marched forward, leaving footprints in the dust. Unseen, an ugly dog-like monster trailed him. Our bro reached a rocky cave. Inside, a clear pool sparkled. He dove in and gulped water greedily. It was so refreshing. Being alive felt amazing. The dog-like creature crept into the cave. Chenji didn't notice. He leaned against the cave wall, relieved. The water problem was solved, but escaping this place was still impossible. Since this was a game, a notification should guide him out. He opened his map. It only showed areas he'd explored. Nothing was ever easy. Chenji checked his character status. He was a healer, but famished. His health sat at 100, mana at 100, experience at 0. His stats were pitiful. Strength, agility, wisdom, physique, and stamina all lingered at 1. His only skill was a basic heal. The game's guide explained skills needed, levels, or special conditions to unlock more. Our boy groaned. His attributes were garbage. No offensive skills meant running from monsters. Triggering special conditions sounded like a headache. He checked his equipment next. His inventory listed an iron sword with decent durability. It weighed 4 kilograms and dealt 2 to 8 damage. A leather glove offered a small defense boost. 3 health potions could restore 50 health each. 2 bandages healed minor wounds. A prompt asked if he wanted to open a newbie package. Chenji clicked yes. An iron sword and gloves dropped into his hands. He blinked in surprise. A healer with a sword seemed odd. Better keep them equipped for safety. He swung the sword, practicing moves. The weight and sharpness felt too real. This game was no joke. A system notification pinged in Chenji's head. His sword's durability dropped by 1%. Our boy smirked at the reminder. This was definitely a game. His stomach growled loudly. He had no information about this place. Staying longer meant starving to death. A low growl echoed behind him. Our bro froze and wondered what made that sound. He started scanning the cave. It was massive. He had been so thrilled about finding water, he forgot to check the place properly. His eyes caught something grim. Bones littered the cave floor. Chenji's jaw dropped at the sight. Animal skeletons were scattered everywhere. He picked up a bone. Bite marks covered it. He recalled seeing those marks in a book. Panic hit him hard. He needed to get out now. Our boy sprinted toward the exit. The dog-like monster lunged at him. Its jaws aimed for his face. Chenji dodged just in time. A system window flashed with details. The creature was a level 5 desert wolf. It had high stamina and could hit 10 kilometers per hour. In scorching heat, it reached 15. When chasing prey, it could sprint at 65. Its main attack was a bite. The jaw strength exceeded 200 kilograms. Its weak spot was the underbelly. If the level gap was 3 or more, it dealt double damage. Chenji's heart raced. This place had real monsters. The wolf's speed was insane compared to his. Running away was not an option. Our bro gripped his iron sword. It glowed faintly in the dim cave. Losing this fight meant death. He steeled himself with a glorious look. This was do or die. Chenji's mind drifted back to high school. As a freshman, he captained the kendo club. Our boy was Z-City's youngest 6-dan practitioner. He wondered why he started kendo. The answer was simple. His mom loved the sport. She was obsessed with J-City's kendo star, Mu Kun-ya. She enrolled her kid in lessons. Chenji's reason was even simpler. He wanted to wear the cool outfit. But kendo wasn't just flashy gear. Facing an opponent silenced the world. His heartbeat echoed in his ears. An unknown fear crept in, overwhelming his senses. His movements grew slow and sloppy. The fear came from weakness. Strength came from relentless practice. No matter the time or day, he trained. He repeated swings endlessly. Defeats and injuries piled up. He never stopped swinging. Eventually, he became Z-City's youngest 6-dan. But he kept training. In this world, only the strong survived. The weak got eaten. You never knew how scary the next opponent would be. Back in the cave, Chenji snapped to reality. He swung his sword at the desert wolf. He shouted not to underestimate him. The blade struck the wolf's head. The thick skin deflected it completely. The wolf countered fast. Chenji slammed into the cave wall. His mind raced with confusion. His attacks did no damage. A system message flashed in his vision. The attack was ineffective. It couldn't pierce the wolf's tough hide. The underbelly was its weak spot. Our bro realized only belly shots would work. The wolf charged again. Chenji dodged narrowly. Knowing the weak spot was useless, the beast was too fast. It targeted his vital points. He could barely defend. Exhaustion would kill him soon. He wondered if this was his fate. Dying in this unknown place seemed grim. A system alert blinked. His health was dangerously low. He needed to heal. A sudden idea hit him. The wolf's belly was the key. He could kill it with one shot, but he had only one chance. Both charged at each other. The wolf's jaws clamped onto Chenji's shoulder. Blood spilled down his arm. Our boy stayed silent. He thrust his sword into the wolf's underbelly. He yelled for it to shrug off that attack. With a heave, he shoved the dead wolf aside. Letting it bite him created an opening. It was risky, but it worked. The system chimed with victory. Chenji defeated the desert wolf. He earned 6,000 experience points. His level jumped by 5. He gained 25 attribute points to assign. His wounds began to close. Leveling up healed him completely. Our bro grinned at the discovery. A new system message appeared. The mysterious store system was now active. Chenji sat alone in the cave. Our boy mulled over his situation. He was still trapped in the game world. Killing the desert wolf earned him experience points. Leveling up granted attribute points. But this mysterious store system puzzled him. He clicked to check it out. A burst of light filled the cave. The system store unveiled its wares. A blood-fanged dagger caught his eye. It was a level 75 weapon with massive attack power. It boosted strength, attack speed, wisdom, and movement speed. It cursed enemies with a burn effect, dealing extra damage. Next was an Empire's battle axe spear, a level 30 weapon. It had decent attack power, but slowed attacks. A Black Knight's armor offered solid physical and magical defense. The Glory Excalibur, another level 75 weapon, shone with high attack and magic power. It also enhanced strength, wisdom, and mental spirit. Chenji wondered if this was the store. The system listed locked categories. Daily essentials needed 5 levels to unlock. Medicines required 15 levels. Weapons and equipment demanded 30 levels. House appliances took 50 levels. Electrical appliances needed 70 levels. Mercenaries were locked behind 100 levels. Unlocking anything cost player levels. Our bro shook his head. Household appliances in a game seemed ridiculous. Who would buy a toaster here? The mercenary system was a pipe dream at 100 levels. Curious, he clicked for more info. A holographic assassin girl appeared. She looked almost real, twirling a dagger with flair. Chenji wondered if this was a video presentation. He browsed further. Offensive, defensive, magic, and assassin types surrounded him in holograms. Warriors of all kinds flexed their skills. Our boy's jaw dropped at the display. Then, a beautiful girl appeared on a holographic bed. It was labeled a service type. Chenji's face turned bright red. He muttered about the game's creators. Were they saying he'd die a virgin here? The system interrupted his panic. His current level only allowed unlocking daily essentials. He could confirm or cancel. Chenji groaned. He had no other choice. He unlocked the daily essentials. The system deducted 5 levels. The unlock was successful. He received 5 pieces of sweetheart bread and 3 bottles of Nerd's Happy Water. Our bro sighed. These were his only options for now. He needed to eat to regain energy. Survival demanded it. He called up his status. The system was ready to display his stats. The system displayed Chenji's status. His ID was Chenjirle, a level 1 healer. His condition was full, with health and mana at 100. Experience sat at 0 out of 100. Strength, agility, wisdom, physique, and stamina were all 1. He had 2 skills, heal and quick heal. 25 undistributed attribute points awaited. Once assigned, points couldn't be changed. Our boy scratched his head. He had no clue how this worked. Attributes seemed to be the key to strength. No changes were allowed after assigning points. These stats decided life or death. Physique boosted health. Wisdom increased magic damage. Strength tied to attack power. Stamina improved defense. Agility controlled attack speed. The desert wolf fight was tough. Its speed and strength nearly crushed him. Stronger monsters would demand an edge in speed and power. Chenji made his choice. He added 5 points to physique for extra health. 10 points went to strength for better attack power. The remaining 10 went to agility for speed. He confirmed the distribution. A warm glow spread through him. His body felt stronger and lighter. Our bro grinned wide. Becoming stronger felt awesome. A growl echoed behind him. A pack of desert wolves stormed into the cave. the whole crew showed up. Chenji smirked, ready to test his new stats. He charged into the fray. His sword sliced through one wolf's head. No weak point needed this time. His boosted attributes made attacks hit harder. His sword mastery felt sharper too. The system pinged as he leveled up. Only one task remained. He leaped high and struck hard. Every wolf in the cave fell dead. The system chimed with victory. Chenji reached level 5. He earned 24,000 experience points. 75 new attribute points were his. Our boy stood atop a pile of dead wolves. Leveling up was easy with mass monster kills. Later that night, he stepped out under a starry sky. It was late, but he had food and water. Exploring the surroundings seemed smart. Then he spotted a trail of dead wolves. Our bro froze, wondering why they were dead. He looked up and saw a stranger. The figure held 2 dead wolves in hand. The strange figure vanished into thin air. Chenji scratched his head in confusion. He definitely saw someone standing there. Dead wolves littered the ground. Their blood seemed drained completely. Something ferocious did this. Our boy wondered if other players were trapped like him. He poked a dead wolf with his sword. The corpse was dry, like something sucked it empty. Such brutal tactics didn't seem human. A voice shouted from behind. It yelled that he was wrong. A system alert blared with warnings. A tentacle-like hand lashed at Chenji. He sliced it clean off with his sword. The system flashed a notification. His weapon's durability dropped by 25%. Our bro realized humans didn't kill these wolves. A human-like cockroach figure emerged from the dust. This wasn't like the sand wolves. It was on another level. His upgraded agility saved him from death. Without it, he'd be a goner. The monster's severed hand regrew instantly. The system identified it as a wandering dominator. Its grade was unknown. It ruled the Laknaya Desert with absolute speed. At the top of the food chain, it fed on creature blood. No one escaped its hunt. Chenji felt its murderous aura. It pressed his body to the ground. He couldn't move. Fear gripped him like never before. He was prey waiting to be hunted. The monster charged with terrifying speed. Chenji dodged by a hair. He refused to be scared. He swung his sword at its head. The attack did nothing. The creature struck back, hurling him across the sand. He stopped himself with his sword. Pain seared through him. The monster's speed was unreal. It spoke in a strange language. In a flash, it tore into his belly. Chenji coughed blood, badly wounded. That attack could have ended him. He wondered what the creature wanted. His sword slipped from his hand. The monster tossed the sword back to him. Chenji was baffled. Why give him his weapon? The creature pointed to its own neck. It wanted to toy with him. This felt like a cat playing with a mouse. It wouldn't kill him right away. The monster grabbed him by the collar. Suddenly, an aura surged within Chenji. He struck with a burst of energy. Chenji lay sprawled on the ground, battered and bruised. His sword's durability was down to 80%. Our boy cursed under his breath. This monster was way too fast. Normal attacks didn't even scratch it. The creature grabbed him by the collar. It sneered, calling humans maggots. A weak species, it said. Chenji's blood boiled. He sliced its hand off again. He shouted that it was the maggot, a dung beetle brain. The monster's eyes glinted with amusement. It hadn't felt this thrilled in centuries. A human making it feel alive was rare. Our bro felt the fire too. He hadn't been this pumped in ages. His family and friends were waiting. He had a long life ahead. Dying in this wasteland wasn't an option. A surge of aura coursed through him. He yelled to wait for his comeback. A yellow lightning bolt struck him. Power flooded his body. The system flashed a message. His fighting spirit triggered a special blessing from the god Laknaya. His strength, speed, attack, and endurance each skyrocketed by 100. Chenji glowed with raw energy. The monster grinned, egging him on. Chenji unleashed a flurry of strikes. The creature coughed blood, staggered by the onslaught. The system blared a warning. His sword's durability hit 0. The blade shattered, now useless. Chenji tossed it aside. He slammed a fist into the monster. The punch sent it flying into a wall. Our boy vowed to kill it and claim its experience points. Smoke cleared, but the monster was gone. It reappeared behind him in a flash. A brutal strike sent Chenji sprawling. The creature mocked him again, calling humans maggot-like. Chenji, bloodied and hurting, wondered if he couldn't win even now. The monster soared upward. It unleashed a barrage of attacks. One blow pierced straight through him. Our bro's vision blurred. He wondered if this was the end. The system delivered a grim message. His health dropped to 0. Chenji had died. Chenji woke up in a strange room. He wondered if he was still alive. Maybe he logged out of the game. He glanced around, confused about his location. He was inside a house in a hilltop village. He opened his system window. It floated before him, proving he was still in the game. That monster should have killed him. Yet he lay here, unharmed. No wounds marked his body. Our boy was baffled about what was happening. A red-haired girl burst into the room. She shouted with relief that he was awake. She called for Grandpa Wu Bu and ran outside. Chenji wondered if this was Newbie Village. Outside, a strong old man sliced grass with a sword. Later, they sat down to talk. The girl's eyes widened when Chenji mentioned being killed. His body was pierced through, he explained. He asked how he ended up here. The girl said Grandpa Wu found him while hunting. Chenji was barely alive, clinging to a single breath. Grandpa Wu Bu Lei spoke firmly. This wasn't a game's Newbie Village. They weren't NPCs, whatever that meant. Chenji's mind reeled. This had to be the game world. Something was seriously wrong. He pointed to the system window hovering around him. It showed his status, mission list, equipment, and map. The girl and Grandpa exchanged glances. The girl asked if the monster hit his head. Grandpa nodded, saying he must have hurt it badly. Chenji groaned inwardly. He couldn't contact the game master. Xiaomei's ID was nowhere to be found. He was cut off from the outside world. He screamed he wanted to go home. Grandpa's voice turned grim. Leaving this place was impossible. Anyone entering Latanaya Desert was doomed to stay forever. Chenji demanded to know why. Even a big desert should have an exit. He asked how they got here. The girl explained their story. Years ago, she and Grandpa went to the Argama continent to slay a dragon. A thunderstorm hit, and they woke up here. Grandpa called it the legendary Latanaya Desert. It could trap even gods. The only way out was finding the god's palace. The desert was a dungeon without an exit. Many searched for the palace. Almost none returned alive. People eventually accepted their fate. Living here was better than dying out there. Grandpa added more. Every year, new people arrived. No one ever left. He urged Chenji to accept reality soon. The girl, Sally, would show him the town after he rested. Grandpa left the room. Chenji's mind raced. This had to be the game. He must have been isekai'd into it, like in those mangas. A system notification pinged. A mission appeared. Avenge the death of Kligod. Chenji had reincarnated with Kligod's protection. His task was to break the seal on Kligod. He needed to find Kligod's palace in Latanaya Desert. Defeating the monster Nabis was the key. The reward was a key to unlock the desert seal. Our boy stared at the mission. His adventure was just beginning. Chenji leaned against the grass outside. He browsed his system window, lost in thought. Our boy still didn't know how he got here, but now he had a plan. Finding Kligod's palace and defeating Nabis was the key. That should let him leave this place. The red-haired girl Sally ran up to him. She'd been searching everywhere. Chenji apologized for wandering off. He just needed some alone time. He pointed to the vast expanse ahead, asking if it was Latanaya Desert. Sally nodded, explaining it surrounded their town. The desert stretched endlessly in all directions. Our bro asked how long it'd take to find the palace. Sally looked shocked. He was serious about searching for it. Chenji confirmed he had to leave, no matter what. Sally called the palace a rumor. Going out there meant certain death. Chenji kept walking forward. He'd already died once. He'd do whatever it took to find that palace and get home. Sally sighed and suggested returning to town for now. They walked together back toward the village. Sally hesitated, then asked again if he was really going for the palace. Chenji nodded firmly. She warned him about the desert's countless strong monsters. Even Grandpa Wu Bu Lei couldn't claim to beat them all. Our boy grinned, saying he was plenty strong. Suddenly, dark slashes tore through the air. They struck the ground, kicking up dust. A group of rough-looking guys appeared. One smirked, saying the prey took the bait. Chenji coughed, confused about what was happening. As the dust cleared, Sally stood strong. She'd blocked the slashes with a fiery power. The lead guy, wielding two dark swords, laughed. He recognized Sally, saying she used her flame cage to stop his blades. They'd met before. Sally groaned, calling him Bo Ban. Chenji wondered what was going on. Sally explained the real threat here. Bandits were worse than monsters. Too lazy to hunt in the desert, they stole from others. Bo Ban charged his swords, grinning wickedly. Last time, Sally escaped. This time, his crew wouldn't fall for her tricks. Sally's body flared with power. She told Chenji to run back to town. He needed to get Grandpa Wu Bu Lei for help. She'd hold the bandits off. Our boy stood frozen, wondering what kind of skill Bo Ban was using. Dark clouds rumbled as a thunderstorm brewed. Grandpa Wu Bu Lei trudged along the road. He wondered if another storm was coming. Sally should have been back from town by now. Meanwhile, the tension escalated where Chenji and Sally stood. Bo Ban sneered at Sally. He wouldn't let Chenji run to fetch the old man. Her spells couldn't harm him. She should surrender and come with him. He might even spare our boy. Sally scoffed at the idea. Sally turned to Chenji, urging him to flee. She'd find a way to hold the bandits off. Our bro stood his ground. Escaping wasn't in his dictionary. They'd only just met, but he wouldn't abandon a companion. Boban moved in a flash. He grabbed Chenji's face and slammed him into a tree. The bandit mocked him as trash. Words didn't matter here. Strength ruled everything. Chenji shoved Boban off and grabbed his hand. He asked if that sneak attack was Boban's so-called strength. With a heave, he threw the bandit back. Boban stumbled, cursing. Chenji's strength dislocated his wrist. Our boy realized Boban was fast. Even with his boosted agility, he didn't sense the attack coming. Sally called out, checking if Chenji was okay. He nodded, saying he was fine. She demanded to know what Boban wanted. The bandit grinned wickedly. He wanted Sally as his girlfriend. Sally shut him down hard. That was never happening. Chenji blinked, amused. All this drama was just for a crush. Sally's face turned red, Boban's eyes narrowed. He accused Sally of rejecting him for Chenji. She snapped back, calling Chenji just a friend. Boban laughed off the excuse. He challenged Chenji to a fight, a real battle between men. No hiding like a turtle. If Chenji won, Boban would stop bothering Sally. Our boy braced himself. This fight was about to get serious. A system notification flashed before Chenji. A side mission called Shadow Madness had triggered. To win, he needed to defeat Boban, the Shadow Swordsman. He could accept or decline the mission. The reward was a lost map of Latinaya. Our boy's eyes lit up. This mission could be his ticket out. A map might lead him to freedom. He didn't hesitate. He shouted to Boban that it was a deal. Boban grinned, charging his dark blade with shadowy energy. Sally grabbed Chenji's arm, worried. She asked if he was sure about this. Boban was the strongest Shadow Swordsman in town. Chenji just smiled. Shadow Swordsman sounded fancy. Sally explained the danger. Shadow Swordsmen wielded shadow powers. They had incredible speed and surprising strength. Their shadow-infused blades carried devastating force. Our boy barely listened. He'd already died once. Compared to death, he'd rather fight to leave. Chenji charged forward with determination. Boban met him head-on, dark blade gleaming. The clash was on. If you enjoyed the story so far, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to YumeRecap, and stay tuned for the next video.